Hey guys, welcome back to Teen Unfiltered, the podcast where I say what every teen is thinking, but they don't want to say it out loud because they don't want to get in trouble, so I'm saying it for them. Today's episode is about something every teenager experiences: embarrassing moments. And not just little embarrassing moments, I'm talking about the kind that make you want to teleport to another planet. Being a teenager is basically your brain just saying, let's act normal today, and then your body going, absolutely not. So let's start with tripping in public, which I'm convinced is the one of the most humiliating experiences known to mankind. So you'll be walking normally, right? Minding your business, trying to look cool, maybe even pretending you're in a music video or something. And suddenly your foot hits nothing, absolutely nothing, and you trip. There was no rock, there was no crack in the sideway, no obstacle, no nothing. Your foot just decided to betray you. Then you do that weird stumble where you're trying to catch yourself, but now you're basically doing interpretive dance in the middle of the sidewalk. What? What? And the worst part, people always say, "Are you okay?" But we know deep down they're trying not to laugh. Like, yes, I'm okay. My dignity is not, but I'm fine. I'll be okay. I might think about this in the next 10 years, but I'm fine. So the next embarrassing moment is when someone is waving at you, right? We already know where this is going. I think we all know where this is going. Someone is waving at you and you wave back, but they're waving at somebody behind you. This changes a person so much. You're confidently waving, like, oh, hey, I don't know who you are, but hey, I hope you're having a great day. And then they walk right past you and hug the person behind you. Now you're just standing there with your hand in the air, looking like you're asking the universe a question. You just look like a crazy person now. Like, what? At that point, I don't know. At that point, just go home. Never come outside ever again. That's what I would recommend. So, or you could turn it into a stretch. You can make it look like you were stretching or scratching. That's another good one. So now let's talk about saying you too at the wrong time. This happens way too often for me. Now I don't know how often it happens to you guys, but for me it happens like a lot because we love going to restaurants over here. So it happens a lot for me. So a waiter says, enjoy your food. And somehow my brain goes, you too. Like, I don't know why I said that. Like, why did I say that? I don't know what made me say it though. What are they supposed to do? Sit down and eat with me? Have a full on conversation? Like, what? And it's even worse when someone says something like, have a good workout. And and you're like, you too. What? What? Come on. Come on. You expect this worker to literally start working here? Like working out here right beside me, just doing push ups, boom, boom, boom. Why would he go run on the treadmill? Why would he go run on the treadmill if he's working here? But your brain just panics and throws out random responses. But now here's a dangerous one. I think this is every single teenager's worst nightmare. Like they never want to do this. So they're really cautious about who they're texting. So this one is texting the wrong person. Now, you think you're texting your friend, right? Something funny or chaotic, or maybe even complaining about something or even someone. Then you suddenly realize you sent it to the exact person you were talking about. What? Your soul immediately exits your body, goes to another planet, and never comes back. So you're just staring at your phone, like maybe, just maybe, if I stare at it long enough, the phone, the message, it will all disappear. I wouldn't have a phone. It will disappear. And come to find out, it will not disappear because technology, I was about to call it technology, but technology works way too well when you make mistakes. And then you start sweating because you see the three little typing bubbles pop up. Those typing bubbles are terrifying. It's like the universe saying, Good luck explaining this one. Another classic embarrassing moment is when your phone is on max volume in a quiet room. Oh my god, this has happened to me not in like a classroom, but um it has happened to me at my house, at stores, at restaurants. It has happened to me everywhere. So I'm in a restaurant, everyone is kind of mumbling, light music is playing, you know, um, everyone's having a great time laughing. And then suddenly my phone starts playing a video at full volume like I just started a concert. Bam! Everyone turns around at the same time like I just committed a crime. And when I try to turn the volume down, it somehow gets louder. Like, how does it do that? Phones really be setting us up for real. I'm telling you guys. But the real villain in the embarrassing moments is your brain at night. They make you feel so guilty about a moment you couldn't even control. Because you could be peacefully trying to fall asleep. Everything is calm, everything is quiet. And then your brain suddenly goes, hey, remember that weird thing you said in sixth grade? Why are we thinking about that right now? Nobody else remembers it. Nobody else cares. But your brain is like, hey, let's relive it in HD right now. Being a teenager is honestly just surviving awkward moments every day. But here's the thing, everyone else is awkward too. You know? That kid who saw you trip, they probably tripped yesterday. That person who heard your phone blast in the restaurant, they probably did the same thing last week. We're all trying to act cool while chaos happens around us. So honestly, embarrassing moments are just part of being a teenager. And we need the embarrassing moments, right? To have fun, to laugh about it later. They're awkward in the moment, but later they become the funniest stories. Like, yeah, I tripped in the hallway at school once, but at least now I have a story to look back on and laugh about. And if you had an embarrassing moment recently, congratulations! You're officially living the full teenage experience. So that's it for today's episode of Teen Unfiltered. Thank you guys so much for listening to rant about chaos of being a teenager. And remember, if something embarrassing happens today, just pretend it didn't happen, or you can laugh about it later. That's what I always do. So I'll see you guys on the next episode of Teen Unfiltered.